Welcome, Aquarians, to your October 2020 reading, and happy Halloween. It's a great month for all of you that like to follow Halloween. If you are a new viewer, I offer free mini readings for all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading or something that this reading actually doesn't cover, you can just click the subscribe button and ask a question in the comments below. Or if you'd like to keep it out of the public forum, you can email me and I will be happy to shuffle my cards and answer you in private as well. Now, let's get into this month's reading. Now, this month is looking like a really wonderful month for you guys. You have some amazing cards, two aces, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So I think definitely the theme for you is some new beginnings, definitely in October. But you start out the month with the Emperor. Now, the Emperor kind of tells you that you might need a few rules and some organization in your life as well. Now, I'm feeling like this could be to do with work, but if it's not work for you, it's just in general, it's talking about implementing a little bit of structure around your plans. And if you do, you'll find it easier to bring your dreams to life in the way that you wanted. And right next to the Emperor, you have the Make a Wish card. So anything you wish for, my darling Aquarians, you can absolutely have happening for you, or certainly commencing for you in October. And if you take that advice of the Emperor and just put a few little structures in your life, I think it's definitely, as the message says, it's going to bring those dreams to life just exactly the way you wish for. Now, the Emperor talks about leadership and integrity as well. And it can represent father figures or people in authority, the government, officials, could even be your boss at work. If you are the boss at work, make sure that you're doing things with integrity as well. And you are really putting structure into your job and into the way you manage people. Now, as I mentioned, you've got that Make a Wish card, the Nine of Cups. It's such a wonderful card. It's like wishes coming true for you. And it's just one of the most joyous cards in the deck. And when you get it, you really are being told that your dreams are coming to fruition, and you've got so much to be joyful and grateful about. And it's really important that we do have, we do feel grateful and gratitude, even though sometimes things aren't looking that way, or you aren't really great. Just try to find something to be grateful for. But I'm feeling in October, you've got a lot to be grateful and thankful for. You really do. And, when this card, I shuffle the cards and I allow the cards to come out of the deck. I don't choose them. And when this card pops out of the deck, it is really a great sign to actually make a wish. So if you haven't made a wish, make one in October. And I really feel like things are going to be happening for you. It also the Nine of Cups also talks about enjoying great luxury and beautiful things in life, and just enjoying the life that you have around you. I'm feeling you've got a lot of love and a lot of joy for you in October. And again, the Ace of Cups, the very next card. What another beautiful card. You know, all aces talk about new beginnings, and they're always new beginnings in the suit that they represent. So cups represent emotion and love and heartwarming emotions as well, you know. And when you have the Ace of Cups, it means that you are really going to be having honest connections with other people. Quite often when you see the Ace of Cups, it does signify a beautiful new romance that is beginning for you. But it can signify very close and intimate platonic friendships as well. And if you're already in a relationship, this can talk about having that deeper level of emotion really coming into an existing relationship. It just, as I mentioned, it just talks about really heartwarming, wonderful, loving emotions for you in October. And another thing that the Ace of Cups can talk about is deepening spiritual and psychic experiences as well. So if you've got if you are very spiritual or you're on a new spiritual path, I really see some wonderful things happening there for you as well, and deepening in that area. And you know, another thing about this card, it can talk about a new home or just a home filled with lots of love and emotion and happiness as well. You know, you could be making your home, doing some renovations and making your home something that you really love and cherish. Now you have the Six of Wands, another amazing, wonderful card. And this is a card of success and triumph. And you really, you know, it's the card of the victory. And you've really made great strides in your journey when you have the Six of Wands. And, you know, if you look at the imagery on the card, you know, this person is riding into town on a beautiful steed, and all the people in the town are cheering and applauding and celebrating. And that's kind of what's going to be happening, I feel, for you in October. You know, you've really achieved something great. This could be to do with your work, it could be to do with a creative project or something that you're really passionate about. And you're really going to get a lot of applause and a lot of acknowledgement for a job well done when you get this card. Now, this can also talk about information that's headed your way that is going to be really extremely happy information as well. Again, I'm feeling it's wands, so this could be work or, as I said, creative projects or something you're passionate about. But great news. Now, you might get an award, you might be promoted, or, you know, you might get news about, you know, something that like if you've written a book, you're going to be getting a contract, or if you've, you know, created some artwork, you might find out that you're going to, you know, have your paintings put in a gallery or something like that. It's really something that you've been hoping for will finally make its way to your door. So that's just such great news. And you're really going to be recognized for your accomplishments in a very public way. And, you know, it's time to do some self-promoting as well. It's safe to do that for yourself. And again, another amazing card, the Ace of Wands. So again, a new beginning. This could be a new job, a new project, a new passion, something that you really wanting to start. You're getting that opportunity in October, you know. It promises such wonderful things when you get the Ace of Wands. And it promises amazing opportunity. And, you know, you can really feel like your dreams are within reach. And, you know, it talks about, because it's wands and it's fire and it's energy and action, it's almost saying you now can take all the necessary actions that you need to attain the goals that you want to. This is the time in October you can go for it. It's going to be really wonderful. Wonderful new possibilities coming into play for you. Now, the Eight of Cups, you know, you are really turning your back on anything that you were unhappy with, or that's caused you unhappiness or heartache. You are really, you can sort of, it's almost like you're changing direction emotionally. Sort of, you are choosing to do this. You are going to just sort of turn your back on that situation that was troubling you or causing you pain or angst in any way. You're really going to make the choice to do it. And it's almost like you're feeling a little bit restless. And the thing that sort of fascinated you in the past, it doesn't interest you anymore, doesn't entice you. You're yearning for something more meaningful, and you want to have a life that rewards you emotionally and spiritually as well, and gives you satisfaction on that deep level. So this month, you know, you are absolutely just changing direction and really looking at things, you know. And sometimes, you know, doing that can be difficult and challenging to be able to change the status quo and do something differently, than because we fall into ruts, and it makes you feel safe. No, even if the situation you're in is negative, it's comfortable, and we settle sometimes. And, you know, to turn your back on something and shift and change direction can bring about sadness sometimes. But that doesn't mean that, you know, it doesn't mean that it should stop you from doing what's necessary in order to be who you know you're meant to be deep down inside. And that's really promising for you, Aquarians. That's just such a great message. And, you know, again, the Seven of Wands. Now, the Seven of Wands is a card about standing your ground, you know, stand up for what you believe in. You can really, you can defend what it is that you believe in. And also, when you get the Seven of Wands, it also asks you in a way to ponder your choices. And sometimes you might be battling something. And this kind of card asks you to really see whether the battle is actually worth the fight. You know, is it worth it? Would it be better off letting go of your need to chase after a particular issue? Or would it be better just to redirect your focus to something you consider more important? And, you know, that's something that you should really ask yourself if you are in this position. But whatever this sort of conflict it is. And again, I'm feeling this could be work related. You've got a lot of wands here, or several wands, which do talk about that creative, passionate work, career side of things. So, you know, when you get the Seven of Wands, it's really a message that you are going to grow from whatever challenges that are before you, as long as you make choices from the heart rather than from the intellect. So just remember to do that. Don't put too much thought into it. Just use your passion, put your passion into it, and your heart into things rather than your head, which can be hard for Aquarians sometimes, because you guys are all in your head, your air signs, so very much in your head there. Now, the Six of Cups, you kind of, there's a lot of abundance I'm feeling for you in October, and a lot of generosity as well. And this can be generosity from other people, or it can also be you being quite generous and, giving out money. Be careful you're not giving it out to the wrong places. But prosperity can enter your life in the form of gifts, or even an increase in salary as well. If you've done any work that you haven't been paid for, I'm seeing like October money can be coming in for you. And also, the Six of Pentacles talks about the power of positive thinking. So, by thinking positively, you're able to bring in this new time of abundance in for yourself. Now, the Six of Wands can also talk about paying off debts. And this can be repaying favors as well. If someone's helped you out with something, you might be repaying them, not necessarily monetarily, but just with your time or energy. And it's kind of talks about eliminating any obligation that you have to other people. And, this month you could actually just be doing charitable things. You might be going out and working for your local charity, or helping out in a charity, and giving to the universe almost, giving back to the universe and your community or your society that's provided for you. So, but as I said, Six of Pentacles is a money card, so you do have lots of money around you. So I'm feeling things are great for you in that area in October as well. Now, your final card is Simplify Your Life. I've got this wonderful deck that I was drawn to. It is so beautiful, and I don't know if you can zoom in on it, but just looking at the imagery on the pictures, you can get so many messages coming through intuitively. So I really ask you to look deeply at that imagery and just get whatever it is out of that card for you. The message is simplify your life, and the mantra for this card is, I cherish the simple pleasures of life. Now, I'm going to read out the meaning. So, focus on what is important to you and let everything else go. Scan all areas of your life and clear out the internal and external clutter, and you'll experience remarkable transformations. Rest and rejuvenate. Do what matters and release whatever is left. The universe wants you to know, to clearly hear messages from Spirit. Simplify. If you are always busy and have accumulated much more than you need, you might also have a lot of static in your life. This can make it a challenge to hear the voice of the Creator. Remove those things from your schedule that don't move you or your life forward. Then go through your living and work spaces room by room and clear out the clutter. Additionally, be sure to take time to clear any mental clutter. Calm your mind and simplify your thoughts. The smallest amount of clutter clearing, both internal and external, can make a huge difference in your life. And that is such a true thought. It always feels better when you get rid of stuff. And here in the Southern Hemisphere, it's spring, so you can get into spring cleaning and get all of that junk out of your house, and it's going to make you feel lighter and better. And again, if you're wanting to go on that spiritual journey, you can listen to your Creator and get those messages coming through a lot clearer when you are clearer mentally, emotionally, physically, psychologically, spiritually. So have a wonderful month, beautiful Aquarians. If you're into crystals, check out my website at kazana.com.au. There's beautiful crystal pieces there. They are all one-off pieces, handmade in Australia, designed in Australia by an Australian designer. So check those out. Have a great month, guys. Bye. Love you.